Oklahoma Sooners. They will now try to defend their Big 12 championship game, and it happens on the road against a Big 12 team that finished second in the conference runnings. They have their all-time winning coach on their sideline. They have their Heisman Trophy winner, Heisman Trophy candidate on their side also. That replaces the quarterback that used to be there. But you know what? He's done it before. TCU and Texas Christian. The game will take place in Fort Worth, Texas, and it's the first conference game for our Oklahoma Sooners. Preview coming up. Welcome back to the pre-show, everybody. My name is Harry James. The Oklahoma Sooners won the Big 12 last season, but it didn't come easily. In fact, when they met these TCU Horned Frogs last year, it took Stephen Parker knocking down the football in Norman to survive a scare. This time, though, they'll play the game in Fort Worth against the TCU Horned Frogs. Went 11-2 last year. 7-2 in Big 12 play. They did tie with Oklahoma State in the conference racing, finishing with Oklahoma State tied for second place. Their bowl win, or their best win last year, was probably their bowl win. It was against number 15 Oregon in the Alamo Bowl. They got them 47-41 in an instant classic. In that ball game. Their head coach is Gary Patterson. He was in his 16th year at TCU. He's been there since 2000. He is the most veteranized, well-developed coach in this conference outside of Bill Snyder and Bob Stoops. But you know what? What you have to do also is now you have to handle it on the field, too. Gary Patterson can coach, but he can't do it all. So, he's got to trust his players. Players that include passing leader Kenny Hill, number 7. He's returning from after a year off of college football. Played at Texas A&M 2 years ago and replaced then Heisman Trophy winner Johnny Manziel, and comes in this year looking to replace another Heisman Trophy finalist. Didn't win the thing, but very well could have. And Trayvon Boykin, and that is of course this year number 7 Kenny Hill. He finished with 2,649 yards passing in the taunted SEC in 2014 to go with 23 touchdowns and 8 interceptions. And by the way, he didn't even start the entire season. Rushing leaders. Number 21, Kyle Hicks returns from Tech for TCU. He had 55 carries last year, 262 yards on the ground to go with 3 touchdowns. Also, Travaris Johnson, number 24, returns. He's got 24 rushes to go with 262 yards, but didn't score on the ground. So to help out Kenny Hill and to be a thrill at TCU like he was at A&M, he's got to have some receivers to go to. Well, he does. Number 25, Cavante Turpland. 45 receptions for the young man. 649 yards in the air. 8 touches last year as a receiver. To go with number 3, helping him out is number 3, Sean Nixon. He finished with 47 receptions, 501 yards, and just 1 touchdown. Now, what makes Gary Patterson good, not only his offense with Kenny Hill and Johnson and Hicks and those guys, but also he's always been known for his buckle down, I will hit you hard defense. He's now had the offense to match, but he's, like we said, he's always had the defense. And carrying that defensive banter again, number 32, Trayvon Howard, and number 42, Ty Summers. Now, number 32, Trayvon Howard, finished last year and returns this year, finishing last year with 105 total tackles, 3 forced fumbles, didn't recover any, and did have 4 interceptions last year for the Horned Frogs. While number 42, Ty Summers, 86 tackles. He didn't force any or cause any, or recover any fumbles. Did, however, have a interception last year for TCU. As far as Coach Patterson's concerned, he is a 1981 alumnus of Kansas State. Coaching history, from 2000 to present, he's been all at TCU. He hasn't been anywhere else. He hasn't head coached anywhere else. In the 16 years he's got to match, he's got 143 wins to go with 47 losses. That is, guys, a 752 winning percentage. Postseason record, 9-5 in bowls. That is a 643 winning percentage. Conference and divisional titles for TCU in the Bob Stoops era. Now, as we talked about, Gary Patterson, just like Coach Stoops, has all these championships matched. Now, maybe they aren't to Bob Stoops' level, but he's got them all. And they include, in 1999, he's got a conference title there. He tied in the Western Athletic Conference in the WAC, has back in 99 and 2000. 99, he tied with Hawaii and Fresno State and TCU. All 3 of those teams tied for the conference record. In 2000, he tied with University of Texas El Paso, UTEP. Took a year off in 2001, came back in 2002, and tied with Cincinnati for the Conference USA Championship. Then started winning a buckload of them. After the 2002 season, went on a little hiatus from 03 to 04, but in 05, they came back swinging into the Mountain West Conference. In fact, they won it in 05. Again, took a little break, but from 09 on, from 09, 010, and 2011, all Western Conference champions. 2 of them BCS Bowls. Of course, losing the gut-wrencher to Boise State. And, of course, the win that really solidified their move to our conference, the win over Wisconsin, the Badgers, in that 2011 season, in the Rose Bowl, nonetheless. And then, of course, 2 years ago, 2014, I'm sorry, they tied with Baylor for the conference record. Of course, Baylor ended up winning the outright Big 12 regular season title and playoff contingent. And BCS invite. I'm sorry, BCS invite. Because remember, that in those days, they did not yet have the playoff system in yet. That might have been the first year in, so I might be wrong on that. That was their first year in, so. But Baylor didn't make the cut. They went to the Cotton Bowl and lost to Michigan State. So, there's that. That's a wrap, everybody. Sorry about not having me on last week. I had a movie to go to, the playoff game to get to. Couldn't do it all. But hey, I'm back this week. Just got done previewing TCU. Hope y'all liked it. We'll do Texas next time I'm here. Hopefully, that will be next weekend. Even though, like I said last week, I am planning on going to the playoff game between the Thunder and the, I believe they're playing the Golden State Warriors. So if that happens, we won't be on next week. But if it doesn't happen and if I don't get tickets, we'll be on next week. And we'll preview Texas in the Red River Rivalry. So that game's happening. That preview is happening either next week or the week after. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. You can find me on Facebook, Harry James Taylor, or tweet me at Sooner_fan_OK. Thanks for watching, everybody. And as always, Boomer Sooner, everybody. Take care. I'm out of here.